since this is the first one, I want to establish some guidelines for our this 1 hour session. The frequency will decide later how often we should have it, but it will consist of the Shanti mantra. Shanti mantra is supposed to be the in the spiritual mood, if you will like to call that, and you are basically transitioning from the worldly talks to the spiritual talks. So that's the Shanti mantra, and we will explain what the meaning of the Shanti mantra is. And then we will have then we will do some yoga, maybe for about 5 to 10 minutes of yoga. The Syrian features of spirituality to provide you some food for thought and inspire you for doing a meditation. And then we will do the pranayam and do the meditation. And meditation, we are going to try the ratio of the 4, 16, 8. That means for the count of 4, you inhale through the left nostril, and then you hold it for 16, and then you exhale for 8, and then you inhale from the right side for count of 4, hold it for 16, and exhale from the left side for count of 8. And we will do 3 of those. And then we will close our eyes to meditate between the eyebrows. Now, we will discuss about the other things, but meditation we will talk about when we get there. But first of all, I would like to give you some background, because we are talking to the children who are brought up in the Western world, to give them the concept of the Hindu concept and the Western concept. So I think that will be some very relevant for this kind of group we are addressing. There is a word called sentient. Sentient means is a Latin word, and it means feeling or perception. So we define when we say ourselves, we are perceiving and feeling. Then that's and anyone that has a feeling and perception of the senses, that is a living being. And anyone who doesn't have the sentience, who doesn't have the senses and perception, and they are insentient. Materialism believes that matter is real and is the substratum of the entire creation, nothing else beyond the matter. But because of the sentient meaning, because each of us are sentient, we have senses and we are perceiving the information and we are processing it and interacting it. So we feel that we are different because and everything else is different from me. This body is me, and I'm perceiving everything and I'm feeling for everyone. So I'm different from the rest of the people, and the entire nature is for my use and for my gratification. That's the perception we have. So in nature, anything that is different from me, which is beyond body mind complex, is separate from me, and they are supposed to be serving me, or I can use them and I can enjoy them for whatever means I can, gratify my senses. So that is a concept. Now they have no concept, and the problem is that because what they think, the matter, the body is a matter, and the brain is a matter. So anyone who has a brain, we think it's all. So basically, the mind and brain, they are taken as one piece of instrument in the body. They are not able to differentiate that the mind is different from brain. Brain is a part of the body, but the mind is a very subtle thing. You can be sitting physically in one place, and your mind might be wandering off in somewhere else in the world. Somebody might walk around you with you, around you. You may not be feel the presence of them. So because the mind is different, and they are the Western world philosophy, mistaken by saying that the mind and brain they are the same thing. Hindu philosophy says that sentient means the one which senses the things. So mind is the one that senses through the brain and the senses. It feels emotions, thoughts. So here we think that the Western philosophy says that because everything came from matter, even the brain came from matter, and the brain created the emotions. So everything is matter. Hindu philosophy says that the body is a matter, brain is a matter, but mind is more subtle. So that's the difference. Now, Hindu philosophy says, the Western philosophy says that you cannot go beyond the mind. It says a unconscious mind, subconscious mind, and the mind. So these are three phases that through which, and then you study the mind, and you take the behavior, and you analyze the behavior, and you say this is the personality of a person. So everything is materialistic because the body is entirely physical. So Hindu philosophy says that consciousness is separate and body is separate. And so in order for you to realize your true self, you have to follow certain path. Now, depending on the temperament of individual, you can be emotional, then you are more suitable for bhakti marg, devotional, because you are directing all your emotions from worldly objects, God, or to whatever power you believe in. So that's a switch over. The people who are more work oriented, they feel that work is the only way I can go, and they can't think of anything else. So karma yoga is the example for the way to go. The people who are very analytical, like most of us are analytical, for them there are two paths. One is the path of gyan, knowledge, and knowledge um, is the one which gives us a ways how to analyze, logically, and come up to conclusion. And so that is a one way to go. And fourth one is the one where you go through the yoga. You take Patanjali yoga, which gives you step by step how to control the mind and go beyond the mind. And in our sessions, at some point in time, you all will be able to go deep into the meditation, go beyond the body mind. The minds of there are 5 kinds of mind that you can find among the people. Vikshipta, which is a restless mind. Some people have a very restless mind, and they will have very hard time to accept anything or be able to sit for meditation. Then there's a mood, which is that mind that is lazy, um, is stupefied mind, or that is a lazy mind. They are too lazy, and they can't think of this subtle matter to think about. The third is the vikshipt, which is a restless that um, um, which is which fluctuates from time to time. And so that mind is the mind for majority of the people. Sometimes they are in a very calm mind, and they will be able to understand every philosophy that we are going to talk about, and then be able to. But as soon as the mood changes or mind changes, they forget everything. They go off from the meditation, and if you ask them what did you learn, they may not be able to recall what they did. So they fluctuates. So that is another mind. And then fourth mind is the ekagra, single mind, where you are able to focus, and then that mind is the one which will be very helpful in meditation. And the last mind is the niruddha, which is the mind that is controlled, and that's what we are trying to achieve the goal. So with that, we will start with our um, um, first of all, we will start the mantra, Shanti mantra, and then I will explain what the Shanti Mantra is. So Shanti Mantra has 3 lines. Om Asado Ma Sadgamaya. Om is the name of the symbolic name or sound of representing God or the Creator. Asad means unreal. Ma means not. Asad means real. Gaya means take me towards. So Asado Ma Sadgamaya, Tamso Ma Jyotir Gamaya, Mrityu Ma Amritam Gamaya. First line, Asado means unreal. Take me, oh God, take me from unreal to real. Unreal can also be translated as transient or impermanent, temporary. To take me to real, to permanent, lasting. And so if you relate to the body is perishable, which is temporary. Consciousness is eternal. So you take me from body consciousness, body oriented to conscious oriented. To that's the meaning of it. Then next one is the tamso ma jyotir gamaya. Tamas means darkness. So darkness of ignorance. Take me from darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. The darkness of ignorance. We believe this body is me. Take me from this one to the knowledge will tell me that I'm not the body. I'm the consciousness, the sentient being inside. Take me from here to there, going from body level to the conscious level. And third line is the Mrityu Ma Amritam Gamaya. Mrityu means death. Take me from death to immortality. Body is going to die, and consciousness is going to is eternal, and that is immortality. So you are going from body consciousness to consciousness to conscious being at the conscious level, so that you are eternal, you are permanent, you are immortal. That is what the meaning of this one is. So when you start saying chanting Om, you have to keep in mind that you're talking about going from body consciousness to taking inside, deep inside. Level makes your body conscious. Otherwise, body is completely, inert. So that's the meaning of it. And if there's any question, we will discuss at the end. But next one we will try to do as yoga. Yoga is required for 2 reasons. One is that we all have the body feeling. So when we sit in the posture for for meditation, people who have not meditated before will have very uneasiness in the body because they're not used to it. So the body will complain from different parts. Your joints will ache, your legs will sleep, your itching will occur in your different part of the body, and so you have to become first of all aware of the body that we are used to, and then you go into the deeper. Then you go into the breathing aspect. Then because your breathing takes place between the lungs, the diaphragm. When you pull the stomach inside, then your diaphragm moves up and you exhale your breathing. So that would be, we will do that also to make you realize that for meditation, you're using the lungs, your windpipe, and the diaphragm, and the body and the abdominal muscles. And that will make you realize that the breathing, which is a vital force in your body, and which is a gross form of your consciousness. You cannot go to consciousness directly. You accept the breathing is a link. So you breathe on conscious, you focus on the breathing, and when your meditation gets better, your breathing will take you to the consciousness, that prana. Then you will feel that prana is a subtle form of breathing. And when you become better, then we go from prana, we go beyond, and then you will have all the other manifestations in your meditation will occur, which will give you the confidence that you are on the right track. Visibility of light, music, and then different nature sounds you would hear, smell. They will all come in your meditation with nothing around. You will feel that you are in the right path. And then also the meditation, true meditation is one where you control the meditation. You not that you just fall unconscious and you say I'm in meditation, or it happens on its own. That's not meditation. Then you can get a drug and you can get very high, but that's not meditation. Meditation is the one where you control. You go on purposely go inside your mind, and you go inside and go beyond the mind, and then you start getting into the meditation, and then you will have all these divine experiences which people talk and scriptures talk about it. And some people who have gone into deep meditation, they can relate to this experience of music, sound of different nature, river flowing, for example, or the water trickling from the on the waterfall, or the birds are chirping. All these things experiences will come in your meditation with nothing around in your silent room. You will be amazed. Is you will have a smell of sandalwood or different flowers. There's nothing in the room, and you will smell it. And then the mind is also capable of perceiving. So when you go in deep meditation, when the mind chatter stops, you will start getting the revelations. This is called revelations, or intuition. And a lot of scientists, for example, when they focus their mind so much, they get intuition. And we all know the Archimedes, when he discovered that body floats, he screamed, I found it. So these are no one told him. Newton, for example, when he saw the apple coming down, why did it come down? He discovered the gravitation force, because his mind was focused on finding something. No one taught him. We are learning the experience of the people who have discovered something, and these in knowledge came from within. All the knowledges are inside our, beyond the mind. So once we get our mind calmed down, and we allow the silence to prevail, and we go be transcend the mind, then you start getting all the different experiences, intuition and creativity, and all kind of good thoughts that come. Now, so you will be able to, if your goal was to achieve the power, you can get the power, but that is a destructive power, because if you misuse this the mystic experience, you will miss the goal, because then you're going into the material world. So no one will advise you to go into after the power that you will get, because of because you're touching the consciousness, real core within you. So that kind of experience you will get in the meditation. So uh, another thing that I want to mention, that yoga that we were talking about, so basically we are trying to realize what the body is such a good instrument, and we are so lucky human beings that we have the body, and healthy body, for example, and then you got a intelligence which is beyond any creation in the universe. And with all these capabilities, if we do not understand who we are truly, and keep believing that body is me, which is going to perish, we have wasted our lifetime. And we have wasted so many lifetimes before, and we will continue to do this until we realize that we are not body, we are consciousness. And once we get there, so uh, consciousness is the one our goal is. And four paths that I talked about earlier is the one we will follow, one of those. Okay, so first meditation we will do. Let's do the chant the Shanti mantra together. So close your eyes and keep your spinal cord straight up, but relax, and your neck and head should be straight line. And breathe normally, and you close your eyes. And if you want to open a little bit just to see around, that's fine. But close your eyes, and focus between the eyebrows, and we will chant Om and then we will do the Shanti mantra together. And when you go chant mantra, try to understand the meaning of it. It's a symbolic name of God. So it's just like, so if you want to call someone by name, the person will be looking at you or respond to you. So when you say Om, you're basically talking to God, you're inviting Him in your consciousness, in your mind. So you're inviting Him and you're visualizing Him in your mind. So let's chant this mantra together one time. Om Asudoma Satkamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now Shanti we said 3 times. The 3 times are Adi Bhautik, Adi 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 Adhyatmik, Adhyatmik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik. There are 3 phases of our life. Adi Adhyatmik means whatever this body is, this is anything happening because of my body is Adhyatmik. Adi Bhautik means what you are getting from others, animosity from other people, or somebody is hurting you, somebody is hurting you by words or physically. That is Adi Bhautik. Adi Devik means calamity through the nature. So we are saying all the 3 realms, physical, self, and the rest of the world, everywhere Shanti means peacefulness. We are saying that peace, in order for you to bring the peacefulness, quietness in your mind, you have to create the peace all around you. Otherwise, in a chaos, you can't have the peaceful mind. You have the peacefulness around you, in your family, in your friendship, all your, even if your enemies, you want them to be happy. So that's what the mantra means. So the first Anlom Vilom. The body has 3 psychic nerves. Ida is on the left side, Pingla is on the right side, and Sushumna, which runs through the spinal cord, is in the middle. So the breathing, when you're saying, when you go to inhale from the left side, your left side circles around and goes to the right side. So it makes the symbol of 8. You cross at the near the neck and goes here at the bottom of the spinal cord, and then comes around and then goes crosses back here and then goes to the, so left. That's why the left side of the brain is representing the right side of the body. So same thing. So so left nostril is basically going through the right side, and the right nostril going through the left side. So that's the way. So we are trying to clear the 2 channels through which your prana is going to cycle through. And but in medical science, these things are not. Breathing is just the lungs and the diaphragm and the windpipe. These are the only area, and the throat. These are the only parts. But in psychic, I think the philosophy, they have, these are 3 extra channels which are required to be clear for you to have the vision beyond the mind when you go into meditation. So now you've got all the parts of the body that are going to be used during your meditation. To meditation, you will go from body to breathing to mind and beyond the mind. That's going to be the order that we will be traveling. The next one is called Kapalbhati. We will do Kapalbhati means when you try to abdomen muscles, you just try to suck in, try to move the abdomen muscle inside. That will move the diaphragm up, and it will exhale the air from your lungs with the force, but you breathe in normally. So you don't do both. So basically, Kapalbhati says, take your stomach in, breathe out, and then breathe normally. breathe in normally. So breathing out is a force, breathing in normal. The next one, pranayama, is you close your ears with the thumb and put your you here and three fingers here below the eyes, and two finger index fingers on the top on the forehead. You will breathe, take a deep breath, and through the nose, mouth is closed. You take a deep breath through the nose, and you will exhale through the nose with a sound, chanting something like Om. So take the deep breath as much as you can, and then you exhale with sound. And last one is the pranayam. Pranayam, as I said, we will do the ratio of 4, 16, 8. So we'll do 3 times. This is one of the 8 steps of Patanjali Yoga. And Patanjali Yoga has 8 steps. We will be going into a lot of details later, but today I think we will just briefly mention that that has 8 steps. First is the yam and niyam, which means mind control and the discipline. The third one is asana, which you are sitting in posture. There are different kinds of sitting postures. The most comfortable one is a cross leg and sit comfortably whichever way you feel comfortable. And then the next one is a pratyahar, pranayam. So yam, niyam, asana, pranayam. Pranayam we just did, and then is the pratyahar, is the controlling of bringing the sense, senses in. Then ekagra and dhyan and samadhi. These are the last 3 which are in the mind, which will go later. So these are the 8 steps, and we just did the number 4th, and now we will do the rest in our meditation. Be a witness. Thoughts will come. For a few seconds, because of your nature, because you're trying to focus, your thought will stop. But once you relax, the mind is start going to wander. And if you whatever the routine method, your routine life is, thoughts will come from whatever you've been doing, thinking, or reading. And then once they exhaust that one, then it will come bring from memory what you had experienced years before or whatever. It will bring those things. So be a witness. Don't entangle yourself, because once you entangle, the mind will take off tangentially. So just be a witness. And once you are able to go beyond the quietness of the mind, then I think you will have the experience. But initially, you start with the body conscious, your body feeling, with your legs and knees and thighs and stomach and chest and arms and hands and all those. Feel them in your body while your eyes are closed, and then you feel the breathing and watch the breathing. And then once the breathing becomes very quiet and unnoticeable, then the mind will take over, and you just then you be a witness to the thoughts and don't react. And so we will do 3 times Om before we go into meditation, and we'll do 3 times Om when we come out after 15 minutes or 10 or 15 minutes. We are trying to go from physical level, body level, to the prana level, which is breathing. And then you go to Manomaya Kosh, which is mind. Then we'll go into the intellectual realm, which is a Gyanmaya Kosh. And then beyond that is Anandmaya Kosh, which is the bliss that you will feel probably much later. Let's do 3 Oms in the beginning, and we will end with 3 Oms.